Hi, Prince UK Self-Defense Green, and time to sharpen the blades. Good morning. Okay, today I'm going to explain to you about a thing called Hicks law. Now, this law was a study that was done in the 1950s and it's still relevant today. It cannot be changed. It's psychology. And what it states is the Hicks law actually looks at your response to any given amount of techniques. Okay, so if I give you one technique and you have a second technique, the response time when you're in an area of conflict or operational, so you're a doorman, you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're a security, you're a person in the general public, and you've got a situation that's volatile, if you have one technique to think about doing to save your backside, and then a second technique to do, the mere act of thinking which technique to do will make you 58% slower. So your reaction time will be 58% slower. Now this law applies to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a top grade martial artist, it doesn't matter if you're a soldier. Those people may get away or do a little bit better in that situation because they're conditioned for specific areas of problems. Now, in 1993, a guy called Joe Ferreira wanted to test this Hicks study to see how it would work out. So what he did, he had a strike and he wanted to test the speed of a block against that strike. Now, on average, when somebody throws a strike, your time to block will be 1.83 milliseconds. That's how long it takes to block. Now, if you increase that from one block to 4 blocks, so from one strike to 4 strikes, and you've got to block 4 times, or in other words, 4 different sets of techniques that you have to think about, your reaction time will drop to 0.481 milliseconds. That means that you will be considerably slower. And I'm going to tell you how much slower right now. Okay, I teach you to do one technique. Now the 360-degree technique is this. The mere act of thinking from the first one to do the second technique, although there's 4 movements in it, will make you 263% slower. Now this is huge. In a situation of conflict, this is absolutely huge. Now, martial arts are different from self-defense. I'm a martial artist who loves self-defense, advanced self-defense. So what I do, I look at my martial arts and other systems and I try and break it down into the most simplistic, gross motor skill. Now, another study, York-Dobson's study, shows that if your heartbeat, the average person's heart rate is 60 to 80 beats per minute. If you get to a situation where your heartbeat reaches 115 beats a minute, you're working an average person near their maximum capacity to think and act and move. When you go above 115 beats a minute to 145 beats a minute, your ability to think and your thought process, I mean, we are now getting to a very dangerous area where because of the endocrine system, the hormonal system, the fact is you've got a situation of conflict in front of you, you're in fear for your life, you're frightened, you don't know what to do, you could be scared for any number of reasons. Unfortunately, you are now heading into a very, very tricky area indeed. Once your heartbeat, you see, this York-Dobson study was done on people who are fit. So if you get a guy who's a soldier, and his heart rate is above 145 beats a minute, and he's in the field, and he's got a comrade that's been taken down, that soldier can actually rely on gross motor skills, because gross motor skills work at that kind of level, right? Complex thinking, like playing a piano, once your heart rate reaches a certain amount, is out the window. You can't do it. It is impossible. So self-defense, or the system that I work, we only look at doing single techniques to teach you because at the end of the day, I can do some really flash stuff on the street. I can look really flary and really fantastic. But I followed Bruce Lee's mentality. Now, Bruce Lee was onto this. If you study Bruce Lee, like I study Bruce Lee, you'll know that he was into science, he was into psychology, he was into making himself faster, to make himself the volatile, explosive unit where the technique came from. In a lot of systems, they're concerned about grading. So when I've been in other systems training, I'm not thinking really about the street aspect, I'm thinking more about my next grading. And I've got so much in my mind that if you put that person in a stressful situation, they've never worked the doors, they've never had a street fight, and you throw them in at the deep end, they can't stop the same as you. Their heart rate going up, they're the same as you. So when it comes down to it, if they've got to think between a number of different techniques, it's over. So I'm going to show you once again, okay, so as you understand this mentality. Somebody comes around with a big swinging punch. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a martial artist and you give it all this fantastic flash stuff, right? The punch comes round, you go in with a gross motor skill, you block it, gross motor skill. You don't have to think, you keep yourself relevant to the attack that's actually happening. Now, I practice single techniques very, very often. I drill them like this. Okay, that is a very basic, okay, 360-degree block. Okay, nothing too fast there, just showing you how it works. So, bam, 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 bam. I can do this at great speed, okay, and I drill that over and over and over again. So if somebody comes at me in the street, I'm not going to do anything flash. It's either going to be a kick, a roundhouse to the head, or I'm waiting for that person to come at me because I can hit the carpal muscles, the carpal bones here, or the extensor muscles. I know what I can do to that person. I'm not interested in their face. I'm interested in muscle bellies to hurt them. So, taking that in mind, what you need to do where my videos are concerned is pick something that you think is relevant to you and drill it. Drill it. Drill it. You know? Drill it over and over again till you actually get that. Now, I'm going to show you a technique that may help you in a situation of conflict to kind of control the other person a little bit. Don't forget, some of these are breakaway techniques, some of them are just downright nasty, and some of them are made to protect yourself. Now, somebody's coming at you, okay, this way. You're coming at me, right? I step back, I'll show you from this one. I step back, my arms go up into this protection. Get back, get back. But you notice how my arms are. If the person starts moving towards me, the back hand, with the leg that's gone back, moves over, and I cover myself, you see? So from there, get back, please get back. They can't see it coming, get back. Do you see? Get back. I'll show you from this side. Somebody's coming at you. No, please, get back, get back. See, you can't see my arm. One more time. Get back. As this arm goes up to the face to palm heel strike, this arm is actually covering you. So if they're going to lift their arms up, you've actually got possible cover. Very basic. I'll show you on the dummy. Those are the arms. Imagine the arms would oh, like this. Right, you go. Get back, get back. One more time. Get back. One more time. You see? Whichever way you do it, if it's low, it still works. So one more time. They come at you. Get back, get back. They can't see it coming. I hope that explanation kind of explained it to you. And as we go along throughout the series, I will explain more psychology, and I hope it protects you. Have a great day. UK self-defense. Yeah.